Going out to the block. Yo, I seen the pigs harassing this little kid on my block. So I stopped my car and jumped out like, why not? What y'all doing to that man? I'm saying, them handcuffs too tight for his hands. At least pull up his pants. Undercover band jumped out on him. He should've ran. They told me he had something in his hand. Then them crackers tried to intimidate me. They even threatened to arrest me. But I'm thinking to myself, these motherfuckers can't touch me. Plus, I know my rights. And I'm looking out for his. I got a right to stand on this block. This is where I live. I'm staying right here. Folks start crowding around.
My name is JC Romero. All my friends call me Oz.
Okay.
I run the Coalition for Homeless Teens. I've been doing that since I was 14, and I'm 37 now.
Oh, nice. Are you someone who's come out of homelessness, your houseless since yourself?
Yeah, I've been homeless since I was 12. My mother was on heroin real bad and lost our house.
Okay. Yeah, similar situation. So can you just tell us, first of all, what you think of this legislation that is about to be dropped on the city?
Well, in all honesty, in the words that I would use, it's bullshit. I mean, I grew up on the streets. I started out in Detroit, and I've been fighting legislation like this and police brutality for, God, almost 30 years.
Yeah, so it's like another one. And does it, and then the other thing is, so it's making sitting and lying a crime?
Yeah.
Right? And for those of us who have been houseless, we know that making our lives criminal doesn't make poverty stop, right?
No, we're not going away just because you make it illegal for me to sit or lie down on the sidewalk and then you arrest me for it. Hey, guess what? I can't pay any fines, so you're not getting any money, and you're wasting your time. You're gonna get carpal tunnel writing out those tickets, brother, because it ain't happening. I don't have any money to pay you.
Thank you.
There's no jobs.
What do you think is the motivation of the business groups that are behind this shit?
I think they're just trying to sweep homelessness under the rug. They want us to go hide in the woods and not have to deal with us. They don't like it being right in their face.
Or put us in jail.
Yeah, so that's where we're at. We're out on Constitution Square here in Berkeley, just sitting there. We've been on Shattuck for about a month now, fighting against the police. We've had nights where 30 police have rolled into our group and assaulted a few of my kids and took them to jail.
My name is Marshall. I'm from Baltimore, Building Opportunity Substance Efficiency. I'm on the COT team. We're here today talking about the city line ordinance. And it's wrong, it's disgraceful, and downright they're picking on our people, our youth, and just regular people in general. We have a right to sit. As long as we're not breaking any laws, and they already have laws in effect to keep us, as long as you're not blocking the sidewalk, you're all right. So why you come with this city law so you can just take us, do what you want to with us? I'm born and raised in Oakland. I have to come to Berkeley all the time to get away from the mess in Oakland. You know what I'm saying? Now, you're trying to take that from us. So my friend here today, we've been talking all morning. We got to stop this before. We don't even want to be a thought anymore. We don't even want them to even think about it. Because that means that, like I gave statistics earlier, that says over in San Francisco, out of 152 people, 10 people were cited. And out of them 10 people, 4 of them got 90% of the ticket. You know what I'm saying? So that makes no sense. How can 4 people be 90%? That means you're targeting certain individuals.
Poor News Network, that's PNN, not CNN, like the Poor People's Media. So, brother, tell me what you think of this criminalization of poverty in Berkeley.
I think it's kind of bullshit. You know, I don't know if I go on the street, why shoot all the politicians just because it doesn't look right to you? You know, whatever. Just because we don't, we smell bad and we're really scrubby doesn't mean we should be put in jail for it. I got beat up by the cops last week and stuff by the library. And I got a stay away order from it. So.
And were you doing anything when you get messed with or profiled?
I was telling them to stop kicking our stuff into the street and quit harassing our family. And then they flipped me.
Is this the first time or multiple times?
This is the first time I got flipped, but they've been harassing us multiple times the past few months.
Yeah, she was supposed to go.
And if putting you in jail make your poverty go away? Would make you stop sitting on the street?
No, because I start back at freaking square one all over again. It just repeats the cycle.
Okay.
There's just no point.
Thank you. Beautiful. Keep it up.
Doing this up for us for over 30 years. So we love you, Osha, and thank you for being here.
I don't know whether it's happening, but I want to thank some other folks. I want to thank Frances Towns, 96 years old, who came out here today against it. She doesn't have to do it. She didn't have to sit on the sidewalk. She's the wife of a Nobel Prize winning professor at UC. and yet she's out here with the people. And I want to thank J.C. Romero and the crew that's sitting out there, because they're the ones who really are getting the crap right now, even without this. They're the ones who are driven off Constitution Square, driven in front of the library, and then in front of the library, they're harassed and driven, and people say they're not going to get a lot of tickets. How many tickets did they get in the last 2 weeks? About 20. And for what? For lying on the sidewalk, for jaywalking when you're a little bit out of the thing, harassment right now. This is about driving folks out of town. This is what JC is about, driving you out of town. This is your town. You have a right to be here as much as anybody else. And there are a lot of people, besides the people here, who think that. And one of the reasons this is coming on at the very last moment, snuck onto the ballot, so it'll be disfiguring our municipal code forever, because it's a referendum, can't be amended, can't be changed except by a vote of the voters, is that they don't want to know the fact, they don't want you to hear the vast number of people who are against it. And we have today, right before this conference, we turned in petitions with 773 signatures opposed to laws against sitting on the sidewalk. 773 signatures. 437 were Berkeley residents. The rest were people who come to Berkeley, who shop in Berkeley, who work in Berkeley, and don't want this and say we don't need this.
Jesse, would you come up, please, and say a few words? Thank you.
Well, thank you all for being here. It's really unfortunate that we have to be here and try to fight this backwards proposal, which will really do nothing to solve the very important issues of homelessness, the lack of affordable housing in our community. I find it ironic that this is coming to the City Council when the last meeting, the Berkeley City Council voted not to put an affordable housing tax on the ballot, which would have generated millions of dollars every year for affordable housing in Berkeley. We need to create more affordable housing. We need to provide more services. We need to help people get out of the cycle of homelessness and into self-sufficiency. And criminalizing the poor is not the solution.
And to make sure that it doesn't go on the ballot, we need 2 city council members to abstain. They don't have to vote no. They can abstain. So when you call folks and they might be uncomfortable, say, please abstain. And I'll let the people decide what you might be thinking.
Going out to the block, come on.